Josh Green is also in the game, the third-year player from Arizona. Jason Kidd going deep into his bench here in the first quarter. 30-point quarter so far for Miami, 14 of them for Butler. Did not catch that call.
Yeah, it was a grab on Hardaway. Excuse me, I think it was on Hardy, perhaps. On Strus, who was trying to cut to get open there.
It was on Jaden Hardy. I guess I was the only one a little bit mystified by that call. Fourth team foul on the Mavericks. Side out of bounds for Miami. Jimmy against Kleber. Strus from the corner. Kaboom. Max Strus didn't score in New York, only played 3 minutes and had 3 fouls. Johnny's heard he tripled 3 times here in the first quarter, proving that one game has nothing to do with the next.
Yeah, I love his moxie and his swagger. And, you know, that was a frustrating game in New York for him and never got back into the game. And, boy, he's come out and played like, again, he belongs, and he's in the starting lineup. And he's been a factor being able to make some outside shots for Miami.
Max Strus making his 29th start this season for the Heat. Nice pass by Jimmy. Lowry earns a trip to the free throw line. And the guy that got the worst of that was Maxi Kleber, who got a face full of Kyle Lowry. Kleber picks up his first. Mavericks are over the limit.
Now they're ball watching, looking at Jimmy Butler, and he just throws a perfect pass underneath Kleber there. Kyle Lowry kind of wiggling his way into the paint.
So Lowry will go to the stripe. Hey, gang, the Miami Heat and Ticketmaster have donated $100,000 to Miami Connected to help close the digital divide for underserved families throughout Miami-Dade County. To find out if you qualify to receive internet service at no charge, please visit miamiconnected.org or call the number you see on your screen, 305-204-6184. Duncan Robinson and Kevin Love both checking in. We have an officials timeout with 2:15 left in the first quarter here in Miami. It looks like they're tending to Kleber, who did get hit in the face on that Kyle Lowry drive.
Yeah, trying to stop the bleeding. Well, good to see Duncan Robinson get back in. I thought he really made a nice debut getting in that New York game. Came in and about 28 minutes was able to really impact the game with his outside shooting. 12 points off the bench, 4 of 6 from 3, and he's getting another crack here as Coach Spoelstra, trying to continue to invigorate this offense and provide outside shooting threat. And Duncan does that every time he's on the floor. The issue is always with Duncan is just being able to defend. And they'll play him in short bursts out there because opposing teams will look to attack Duncan one-on-one in the man-to-man. Sometimes the Heat will mix up their defenses and go to the 2-3 zone there, too, to try to create better matchups for him.
Robinson's 28 minutes Wednesday night in New York, the third most minutes he has played in a game this season. This is Christian Wood. The cutter, Josh Green, and the foul came before the shot on Duncan Robinson, so they go right to work against Robinson, trying to exploit that matchup, and they do get a foul out of it.
Right here, Duncan getting beat on this cut back right in front here, and just has to grab, otherwise it's an easy layup right there. And he's got to do a better job of beating the cutter to the spot, use his chest to prevent that direct dive.
Josh Green thought about the three. He'll drive it instead and come up empty. Lowry flips it ahead to Jimmy. Oh, the sudden attack on a Kyle Lowry outlet. Boy, you miss that when you don't have Captain Kyle at the throttle. Meanwhile, Jimmy Butler, 16 points on 6 of 7 shooting. Oh, Wood with contact. Kevin Love draws another charge. Let's put it on his tab.
He does such a good job of defending from a positional perspective, stepping right across on the drive. This is about the back line defense doing what it's supposed to. It's not always about shot blocking, it's about defending, and the beautiful pitch ahead right there by Kyle Lowry. He brings that dimension to this team. It's been contagious with a lot of the guys making those passes now because Kyle sets that tone.
He's shooting 57% in the opening quarter with 5 triples. Lowry with 2 on the shot clock, spinning, firing, got it! Plus a foul. Oh, very nice start for Kyle and the Heat here in this opening quarter.
I think it's really important for Kyle to be a threat offensively, and he goes right at Green here to the spin, and then here's the pivot and the turn away, and that gives him that space, that proximity away from the defender to be able to shoot it up over the top, and one opportunity here for Kyle.
John, good medicine for a Heat team that has been held at 92 points in 2 straight games. A defense that is having issues for the Mavericks all season, but especially recently. And so far, to the Heat's credit, they have taken advantage.
Now, to your point, this defense has been the reason why the Kyrie-Luka experiment hasn't worked. Since the trade, they've been one of the worst teams in the league defensively. Very good on the offensive end, but really struggling on the defensive end from a defensive rating perspective.
Green almost went out of bounds. As a matter of fact, he did. A 3rd Dallas turnover of the quarter. A 40-point first quarter from Miami. A terrific way to start. This is one of the Heat's best first quarters of the season. Matter of fact, it's their highest scoring first quarter of the season. Kevin Love from the corner fakes the 3. Meets Doncic and hits the hook. Love gets into the scorebook, and Miami increases their joy of their best offensive first quarter of the season. Deflection by Butler, taken down by Doncic. Took an extra step, missed the shot, and Love in traffic. The rebound and the takedown and a Doncic foul. And Doncic right now on the deck, clutching at that right ankle.
Here's the rebound. Great work inside. Look at all those white jerseys. Kevin Love battling for it there. Gets kind of shoved, loses his balance, and falls right into Luka Doncic's lower leg there, ankle area, as he gets rolled on. But Kevin Love will go to the free throw line, getting fouled. I talked about position defensively. He's been one of the best positional rebounders throughout the course of his career, Kevin Love. He is in his 15th season and does a wonderful job being able to box out opponents.
Kevin Love, who had started the first 16 games he played for the Heat, tonight his first game off the bench. Love has played under 20 minutes in 3 straight games, and his 16 minutes in New York on Wednesday night, his fewest of the season. Kevin can adapt and adjust, and he's contributed 4 points off the bench in what has been the 2nd highest scoring quarter of the season. Not just first quarter, it's the 2nd highest scoring quarter all season for Miami. Hardney on a pass into the corner. This is Jaden Hardy. Doncic, 6 on the shot clock. Christian Wood missing the corner 3, and the rebound tipped out by Love to Vincent. Duncan from Broward County. Now the Heat will settle